Missy, Nettie, Mr. Suge Avery. What did I just watch?
The Color Purple.
Okay. Well, that took you a minute, though. I don't like that.
For whatever reason, I'm like waiting for the phone to answer me or something. I wait for somebody to reach out and answer. I thought that was rhetorical. Like,
well, I'm glad you know The Color Purple, 2023 PG-13.
The musical version.
Yes,
and musical remake.
Going into this, I'm like, okay, this is a musical. I did see the musical as a play, and I wasn't fond of it at all. It seemed like they lost some of the story by trying to be too heavy on the music. And I wasn't fond of it. I sat through that play and I'm like, this was not fun whatsoever. I'm not going to come see this on stage anymore. So when I'm going to watch this, I'm like, please don't. I hope they didn't do the same thing again as a play. I was surprised because there wasn't as much music and that soundtrack was kind of popping. So let's talk about The Color Purple 2023, Miss Jules. Let's go.
We did not feel the same about this. I don't know why they keep making everything into musicals and remaking stuff. Like, just leave it alone. Think of something new. There are so many people out there that are writing these new stories and they want to be heard. Hear them, because I don't want to see another musical.
I agree.
All right, so this one stars Taraji P. Henson. And she actually did her singing parts.
I was wondering that. I meant to look it up, but I remember she sang in a Tyler Perry movie. She was like a nightclub singer. And I was like, I wonder if that's her voice or not. But I was going to look it up.
It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp and all that. And I was like, okay, but I didn't know she had a voice like that. I thought she was lip syncing at first.
Me too.
I saw her in an interview and she's like, nope, that was me.
Oh yeah, she can sing that. I didn't. I wasn't sure, but honey, she did that.
Yep. Danielle Brooks. She's probably gonna win some awards. I don't know. Coleman Domingo.
He's on Fear the Walking Dead. He's Victor Strand. I can't stand him. Okay.
Corey Hawkins. Her. Halle Bailey. Louis Gossett Jr.
It's nice to see him.
Fantasia Barrino. And Anjanou Ellis Taylor. There's so many people in here. I'm not gonna keep.
Hold them.
Keep going. Yeah.
Hold them near.
Yeah.
And so let's talk about what it's about. We've all seen The Color Purple, I hope.
So it's a remake of The Color Purple, but as a musical version, and they changed a few things here or there slightly. I personally didn't like it as much as you did. I just did not. This is another one I was like, oh, if you sing one more time.
You didn't like the beats? You didn't like the music?
All my life I had to fight. I'm like, oh my gosh, let me out of here. Let me out of here. I don't want to hear them singing no more. And all of a sudden, everybody knows all the dance moves and all that stuff.
That's why I don't like musicals very much, because it's so unrealistic to me. Look, and somebody mentioned, well, you like horror movies. Those are unrealistic. No, they're not. No, they're not. I can go drop you off in the woods and you let me know in the morning if a horror movie is real or not. No. But you can't walk down the street and start singing and everybody around you knows song and dance. I get it. It's a musical. It's fun. That's what it's meant to be. But I'm not a fan of musicals for that reason. Yeah. Because how do you know the song I'm about to sing and the whole dance number down when I'm walking down the street in the middle of the street while the car stopped?
Thank you.
And they just don't resonate with me. But like stuff like The Wiz or Into the Woods, stuff like that I love. You know, we know that's going to be a musical, but then when you go into a movie, it was originally a movie that we all seen, and also doing the singing. But the song and dance numbers were good though.
Okay, but I'm going to say this. Okay. On one hand, it might be good that they brought it back because then it brought it to a whole new audience. But I could do without the musical. I'd rather just watch the original. And then I kept hearing that when people were watching this one, they're like, oh, Celie was gay. They were gay.
I see. I'm like, are y'all serious?
You couldn't tell that from the first movie, and the people were like, "You didn't read the book." Okay, I didn't read the book, but I could tell that from the first movie.
We knew
that
from
they
the
had
first
like
one. It was a
little
thing,
love affair, little thing.
It was a little thing going on between her and Suge, because Suge was making her feel
come on, people,
happy about being who she was and what she looked like.
Yeah,
and Suge, a dog out missed her, and he's still chasing her.
Yeah. I thought they did a really good job acting and even singing, but I didn't like all the songs. And I didn't like all the singing.
Dance?
And I didn't like the changes that they made. I didn't like it. And I won't be watching it again. If I watch any of them again, it would be the original. But that's a long movie. And I did watch it again, either right before or right after this one. And yeah, I'm not doing it.
You watched the original again?
Yeah.
So let's talk. There are some differences between the stage
Yeah,
and the
there's
screen
some
version.
difference.
So let's talk about that. Okay, go ahead. I'll let you take over for that one.
You made me do all the reading. You wrote this?
You made me do
On December
romantic
1st,
comedy.
2023, Broadway World revealed that the film, you better just let that go.
I can't. It was bad.
I didn't make you do anything. There's
You
movies
did.
you don't see. You didn't have to see it. You knew
made
it was
me.
a romantic comedy.
You made me.
Nobody can make
She
you do
made
anything.
me
You're
do
a
it.
grown
She is
please,
so
woman.
mean.
Okay?
So-
You're a grown woman.
Okay, go ahead.
Broadway World revealed that the film will not be a direct copy and paste adaptation of the stage musical,
Good.
with elements from the novel and the 1985 film also being featured, including Miss Celie's Blues, Sister.
I love
the
that
song
one.
sung by the character of Suge Avery in the 1985 film. 13 songs from the musical were cut from the film, including Somebody Gonna Love You, Our Prayer, Big Dog, Dear God, Sophia, Brown Betty, Uh-Oh, African Homeland, Celie's Curse, etc., while a song cut from the stage production titled She Be Mine was reinstated for this film. Thank you for cutting
Cutting
that. I probably would have just, I'd have got a pen.
You just.
I'd have left. I'd have just left. I'd have been like, you know what? I've already seen the original. I'm out if there was all these extra songs.
Well, they did good keeping the story and not trying to drown it out with the music. But I thought it was pretty nice. The little song and dances were pretty nice. I could tell the couple of songs that were some of my favorite that, I missed out on in here. But I think they did a good job balancing the music and the story without losing any of the story.
I say, just watch the original. I'm sorry.
They better have, if you're watching this, you better have already seen the original. This is a classic
just watch
film.
the original. Don't bother.
With this one, I liked it. I just didn't like the stage play version of it.
Yeah.
So I was totally cool with it. I would say if you haven't,
And I feel bad because I'm all about supporting. I'm all about supporting the people, our people, and support. And I paid and I saw it and I stayed.
And you didn't have to keep checking your.
I kept checking.
Oh Lord, really? I was having fun with it.
How much longer?
That's how I feel when I'm watching romantic comedies.
Oh my gosh, how much longer? If they break into another song.
Oh, quit being melodramatic.
No.
You talk about me, quit it.
This sucked, and the updated West Side Story sucked. And I like their. I
thought you liked
original.
West Side Story. You didn't? The Maria? Did you like the Maria?
No. Look, man, I told you, when I saw the updated West Side Story, something happened to the film, right? And so then they had to, we weren't getting sound. So they stopped. And then they had to restart it. Then it happened again.
Oh my
and then they
gosh.
restarted it. And I'm like, please don't do that
Did they
again.
bring you tickets out?
Yeah, they did. It's already over 2 hours long. You were just, I could read their lips. Please don't rewind it again. I can't with this. And it just wasn't quite as good as the original. It was all right. And I probably took it maybe a little better than The Color Purple, maybe. But these updated musicals, leave them alone.
You know they're not going to do that.
Leave them alone.
Or you could just name them something else.
Or
you know
I
what
could
I'm
just
saying?
not see a musical anymore because y'all have just killed it for me. You Hollywood people have killed musicals for me, man.
Oh, it's not just Hollywood. The theaters, that's all they do is musicals. It's hard to find a straight play without any music in it. So people who can't sing are kind of kicked out the box a little bit because everybody's been doing musicals for years now. And I'm like, not everybody can sing. I mean, I can hold a decent note. I mean, I do sound like Whitney and Mariah, but I don't want to go on stage to a play and I'm sounding like Whitney and Mariah. And then they keep calling me and blowing up my phone to come do more shows and stuff. So, I got to be able to breathe a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
Wow. Anyways, well, let me say first, for this one, especially because I'm not a huge fan of musicals, I'm going with a nice 3.5 on this one. Because I like the fact that they did not overdo it. I liked some of the dance numbers and I enjoyed the music. I enjoyed listening to everybody singing and their little dances. I was kind of jumping in there with them. So I'm going with just a soft 3.5 on this one. What about you, Jules? How many clappers?
And I felt like they did overdo it a little bit, even though it is a musical. So I guess I can't fully say that, but come on. I'm going to give it a 2. And that's just because the acting is good and I felt like the characters were cast very well.
Fantasia did great.
Yeah, Danielle did great too, and Coleman. All of them did great in acting. And so I appreciated that part. You know, when they were just talking, I was cool. Then they break out into these songs and say, "Oh my life, I had it." No.
And they dancing.
No.
You sounded like you about to be in the movie. Oh my life. I had to fight.
I almost had to fight my way out of that theater.
I can't believe you.
I won't be watching that again. I'm telling you. So if you usually
I
like
will.
what I like, you're not gonna like Color Purple. I'm just telling you that right now.
I can see it. I didn't like the stage version at all, so I can totally see that.
And I'm so sorry to say that too, because I like the support.
And maybe because I seen the stage version and didn't like it so much, maybe that made me like this one a little bit more, because it was so much less than what they try to do on the stage.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that had a lot of bit to do with it. But anyways.
I even, you talking about stage, like I even like The Lion King, which is a musical.
Oh, I love The Lion. I love The Lion King.
I like the movie and I like the stage.
I did too.
It was beautiful.
And I seen it in New York,
that's
so
fine.
Woo, that was amazing.
Yeah,
show.
I don't know what they're doing with these new musicals. I don't know who is writing these and making them horrible.
So as you see, we disagree on this one, and that's okay. I would recommend go ahead and catch it at matinee.
I recommend don't.
Even if you haven't seen the first one yet, I would say watch this one and then go see. Just watch the Color Purple. Just wait for matinee for it.
Because if you watch the original first, you're not gonna like this one.
You might. But I've seen the movie, then the stage version, and then this one. So like I said, I think the stage version made me like this one a little bit more. That's it. But matinee it is what we say. Make sure you see the Color Purple.
Don't put the week, because I'm saying skip it.
Don't skip it. Watch it.
Skip it.
You'll enjoy it.
If it comes on like Paramount Plus or something, or Stars, and you get that already for free, then you want to check it out real quick. You could check it out. You could pop in, pop out, because if it starts sucking, you could just go on to the next movie.
Suck.
You can go on to the next, or fast forward or something, do the singing. Fast forward through the singing.
You'll be fast forwarding most of the movie. You're gonna miss the story.
Oh well.
This girl.
Oh my life, I had this.
Stop it anyways. Thank you very much for tuning in to this review of The Color Purple. This is the musical 2023. Don't forget that Jules and I, we are on Cash App. Any donations are appreciated. We are on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're on Instagram. Now on Instagram, if our video is more than 15 minutes, they're going to cut you off, but that's okay. Yeah. No worries. Like, subscribe, follow us on YouTube or Facebook, and you'll get our full videos. We're also doing trivia now. So, hey, might be on a Wednesday or Thursday, you're just sitting around, you see us post, we got some movie trivia coming up. And if you get the answer right, we're going to pick a winner within 24 hours. If you got the right answer, you're going to have lunch on us.
You know what? Maybe we should do a musical review one time. We just sing the whole review.
Oh, gosh.
Sing it.
Here you go wanting me to sing all the time, Jules. I mean, if you're going to pay me for this, that's fine. But these vocals are golden.
Well, that's what Cash App is for. If y'all want us to sing, Cash App.
I mean, I can give you a little version, but I can't be up here, just blowing y'all minds with these pipes.
Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, thank you very much for tuning in to our review of The Color Purple. Go out and see it, and we will talk to you soon. All right? Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.